welcome to the Labyrinth, everybody. It's AsterionGM, back with Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. Alright, so, people on YouTube might not know, but I'm recording this on St. Patrick's Day, the 17th, which happens to be my birthday. So, for today and for today only, I'm going to be putting this on, and it's pretty much never going to come up again. So that's all. Okay. Now, last time we played, I was trying to focus on just side quest, but then I kind of got forced into doing main quest spy work and spy on Sigismund. And we ended up playing as Godwin for a little bit. And we ended up kind of forcing Hans to get married. So that's unfortunate for Hans, because I'm pretty sure he does not want to get married right away. Especially for a political marriage, for war funds. But that's where we left off. So Hans is now engaged, and we are going to continue off with Sigismund. See how that whole situation develops. Wish I'd taken a bath before this quest. This is now reminding me. But I had to rush. I was on the clock.
Between the two of us, Margaret, was I not perhaps too harsh on them? And speak candidly, we have had enough of false flattery.
Sire, you are harsh, rightfully so. These counselors, they need to be shown their place. You suffered their insolence for far too long. The same is true of Jews.
We know. Otto repeated to us several times that it is time to strike against them. We are glad he's not here. He would be intolerably self-satisfied if he knew we had heeded him.
Boy, can't you see the king's cup is empty?
You tend to us as if we were infirm. Boy, pour us a monastic wine. The monks had a good year. We have concerns.
Okay. Monastic is red. I remember that much.
Falling apart, and we have enemies here on all sides. Would we had a proper army instead of human mercenaries? They cannot be relied upon. And we are no closer to our goal now than a few months ago. Thank you.
Let's see.
It is a good year. If our father were still alive, he would have been astonished by the mess that a few years of Wenceslas' reign brought to us. With a single word, he would have put the nobility in their place, and the country would flourish. God grant him eternal glory.
We won't need much more time. We'll arrest the traitor Odorin, and the rest will fall in line.
You say the others will be brought into line, but what do you know of them? We know only a few of them. But there's a fortress standing on every damn hill here. What side are their lords on?
We'll find out soon enough, sire.
If only Wenceslas were not such a stubborn ass, and relinquished that throne that he has no use for anyway. The nobility, on the other hand, found a root.
I wonder if we'll meet Wenceslas at any point.
They made a
It'd be
out of it.
nice to get
Once you
his
restore order, they'll join.
viewpoint on all
All you
this.
have to do is promise them the privileges they lost during Wenceslas' reign.
First, they'd have to be willing to make peace at least among themselves. Jobs does everything he can to sow chaos, so that he himself emerges victorious in the end. This business makes me thirsty. Pour me some of that red, boy.
I think Jobster's just
This guy really likes his red,
he'll switch sides when it's
which I have heard you're not supposed to mix red and white, but I don't know why.
But first I'll have to conquer a
I
few.
think it's like a tummy ache issue.
lords on my side.
Pretty sure I've mixed them before, though.
And Hungary.
Not in a single cup,
Bohemia
but
is
like
a
drinking.
wasp's nest, then Hungary is a viper's lair.
You will follow in his footsteps, sire, as soon as you get the chance.
But the wine is good here. To your health, Margaret.
But I think it's interesting he's worried about being
And
too
your
hard on
health
them.
too, boy. May your children grow in the land ruled by a good king.
Who knows how many
Thank
I
you,
have.
Sire. You are too magnanimous.
Why? You did a good job. You can be proud of yourself.
To your health, your majesty.
First, we need to crack down on the biggest troublemakers.
We're working on it. While the council was meeting,
I'm not sure what I'm supposed to be doing other than just listening to these two. King's Gambit. Here we go. Yeah, just says to serve.
for Raposh. Alderin won't give you any more trouble.
He and Ruthard are in it together. Once we get Odelin, we can handle Ruthard easily. Rabosh will be yours. After all, Otto has already got Malishov.
I appreciate your confidence, sire.
But the devil knows there are a lot more strongholds to conquer here.
For the king, red wine, boy.
Eh.
No, we shall have white. We have had enough of red.
White it is.
Oh no. He is breaking the rule of wine snobs.
Follow. I think von Berghoff's little
I've decided he is
contraption
evil
will
for
find
this.
use again.
If need be, we could use it to raise this town hall too. And I have some suggestions for other candidates.
Not so fast. It's a wondrous tool, but we can't rely on it forever.
But to bring it here to the square and point it at the city
I'm gonna get
hall,
my own drink over here.
those sycophants would only benefit from a warning like that.
It's a splendid idea, but it won't be necessary. The councillors are quite fearful enough already that they can hide nothing from us.
There's been enough fretting, sire. You shall see. Soon we will drink to the conquest of another fortress.
You are right. So then, to victory. And you, boy, will you drink with us? So that you shall have something to tell your children and grandchildren.
Okay, that's pretty,
To victory, sire.
To today's, and those of the future.
that seems pretty pompous though to be like, hey, have this one drink with me. It'll be something you can tell your family for generations. It's like super icky.
Surely you don't.
Oh god. I'm Godwin again, and I'm kind of drunk. Preach.
Lord Constant was going with that.
I bet you made it all up anyway.
Also, it's kind of crazy to see a event like this. It's like leaders of the country. It is a split country, but still leaders of the country just like being drunk and deciding the fate of so much.
You in need of something, my well-oiled friend?
I'd like to drink a toast with you to our joint success. As they say, all's well that ends well. So, to brighter tomorrow.
Wouldn't shock me if Hans just escaped.
Come now. what's become of your poetic soul?
I never had one.
Truly? Not even a little?
Well, maybe once. The older I get, the worse it is. Give me a few more years and I'll become a professional mourner.
See now. I'll gladly drink to that with you. Only there's nothing to drink. We've run dry. Fuck.
Really?
I've got a tongue like a slice of weak old bread after all that gabbing.
Well, get something wet for us then.
His lordship is so unsteady on his legs, he can't make it as far as the keg.
To hell with that keg slop. Your father surely has something better stored away. I had my eye on him all evening. He had pictures brought from somewhere for himself and his closest friends. And left the rest of us to drink cheap dregs. Try and find one of those pictures for us, eh? I'm sure you can manage that.
You can bet on it. I've got a nose for booze.
I don't doubt it. Get sniffing quick.
Okay. So I have to find the good stuff.
How'd you like our wine, Chevalier?
The art of winemaking has a long tradition in La Belle France. Recipes are passed on from father to son, and each generation brings them to perfection. I myself was practically raised on wine. How many I have tasted. Even the French royal court took note of my refined taste. The king himself had wine delivered for his table according to my advice.
I expect his lordship had the best barrels rolled out. Now, if you'd only known he had a real connoisseur here.
Best barrels! Mon ami,
Mon
this
ami.
wine would perhaps be suited to the infirmary, where it would suffice for cleaning wounds and easing pain. For that,
I don't think wine is alcoholic enough to
consequence.
clean wounds efficiently.
Give me 100 nights in full.
Reputation lost. I don't know if that matters, but probably down there. Ah,
Having a good time?
dry devil.
He's a fucking bore. These old farts here have no idea what fun is.
Well, what are you missing? There's wine, food, even a few females worth the sin.
Ah, I'd rather have a game of dice. Or a good punch-up.
I guess we could play some dice.
Well, let's have a game then.
I think the fist fighting might
What
cause
else?
some issues. We'll bet
Since
20.
it's yourself, I'll wager 20 groschen.
Now that's a pile of coin.
He really isn't.
Just enough for a warm beer and a cold wench. But whatever, I'll take it.
Play until 1500. I can barely see what the dice say. 2 pairs, so we'll have to hold this. Score and continue. Pair of 1s and a 5. Is a 5 worth more than a 1? No. Score and continue. I guess this is the best I can hope for in this go around. Let me guess, he gets like 3 of a kind off the bat. Or a mini straight. This is ass. Bold. Score and continue. Also ass. Score and continue.
God be with you.
I need to risk it because I'm getting nowhere like this. Okay. Score and pass, I suppose.
Good day. Greetings to you, friend.
Alright, so now he's going to do the whole one save pass thing like I did. Not one good roll between us, aside from that miniature straight. 1, 2. Ass. This is all ass. One. Oh. One. Oh boy. Score and pass. I don't even know why I even care if I win. I improved Godwin's agility. Not sure if I care about that.
Far too old for some sentimental courtship.
How come you're still here, sir? Weren't you supposed to travel with Sir Hanush? Raise an army, prepare a wedding feast and all that?
All hail Jobst. He sorted things out here nicely. He got my money for a start, and that's more than I wanted to give him. But you know how it goes. Give them a finger. I explained to the Margrave that I'm not going anywhere, and I sent my captain with him. He's still young and full of piss and vinegar. I'm too old and fond of my comfort.
Did you at least discuss with Hanush where the wedding will take place?
Nothing to discuss. The wedding will take place at our castle Littitz, of course. It's the pride of our family. We can fit in 3 times more people than here, and that still wouldn't be much.
Ah, but there are 2 castles in Ratai. I'd bet my right arm old Hanush will want to have the wedding there.
What? In Ratai? Well, I ought to look into that then.
But deal with him yourself, though. I won't be your gent's messenger anymore.
I wouldn't worry about it if I were you, my lady.
Okay. Now I need to find the booze after I tell that guy that assumptions in wedding planning are a trouble. Let's see. I am not a big fan of weddings. Not in the sense of like, I'm against people. Yeah, I think he's a red guy.
The red'll be good, I hope.
Not in the sense of like, oh, I dislike people bonding themselves together for matrimony.
Piece of horse flesh for you, Rudard. Not like that.
But in the sense that the celebration seems more for the family than the 2 people.
It looks more like a damn bull.
Sir! Sir! There's some horsemen right out front of the fortress. Ah, that's Peter of Pisac. He wouldn't come to the council, but he is coming happily to this celebration, you old fox.
Do we know it's him?
Come on in, sir. There's wine aplenty.
That's not Peter. You dumb fucks.
Hey! Hey! Intruders! Enemies at the gates!
Sake.
Seize the nobles! Kill the rest!
Is this the siege we saw at the beginning? It could be. The holiest of shits, Father.
Jesus! The surrounding Christopher can't make it on his own. No chance.
Too slow! I'm not afraid of anyone but God Almighty.
God, Godwin, your fucking stamina is awful.
Stand your ground!
Get him! Help
No chance. Get ready to leave this life.
Fuck you! You won't get me! Right on the back of the head! Hey!
Good, I want to retry that. Fucking stamina depleted like immediately. Too used to playing as Henry. And having a bajillion perks.
Jesus! The surrounding Christopher. He can't make it.
Do I have any, like, potions as Godwin? Weak Marigold. For healing. Yeah, not much.
On his own.
I have no idea which one's Christopher. Yeah, ignore Ziska.
Drive those horses down! Don't help me with that! Bleeding like a statue!
Bash him on the head!
You won't get
We're just getting surrounded. It won't even let me fucking block. Okay. I wonder if all the drinking I did earlier as Godwin is punishing me here. But I'd expect him to have like all the drinking perks.
Make it on his own.
Help me with him! I'm bleeding him! Take that fucker out, damn it! Those fancy moves.
Okay.
stand your ground!
Whacker! I'll be done with you in a flash.
I think the best way to do this is to go one by one, surrounding different dudes. There we go. Okay, we got through it. Ooh. Last time I played as Godwin, I didn't notice much of a difference between playing as him and playing as Henry, but now it feels like no armor, no stamina, hardly any damage either. Okay. Am I Henry right now? Yes. So I need all of the Why am I forced to dress like this? Why am I considered in combat?
Quick!
I think I'm stuck in combat mode.
Whoa, whoa.
Take that fucker out, damn it! Good strike! No chance. You bloods!
What is with the frickin' Marigold? Place in pouch. Nighthawk. Place in pouch. Okay, maybe it's just me being rusty, since I haven't played over the weekend at all, but just is feeling less responsive. Where's my Marigold? I can't use bandage. I'm stuck in combat completely, so I can't heal my bleed or do nothing. Like, I get that moments like this are supposed to feel kind of climactic, like you're suddenly in a battle, but I wish it would have given me a chance to like ride up on this instead of just being kind of thrust in the middle of combat mode and awful clothing. Let's see, not books, I'm looking for food. There we go. Then I can use the Marigold decoction is. I have to hold it. There we go. But this isn't climactic. And why do my first strikes always miss? I'm gonna die and do this again. Because I don't like that. Alright. I know anybody watching is probably telling me I suck. And I probably do. But I don't like... Actually, it's in a lot of games. It's not just this one. But in a lot of games, I don't like the being thrust in the middle of a fight right after a load screen. Kind of like a, you know, like a flashbang. Okay. I can do this.
Whoa.
Yeah, if I do.
You're dead.
I was holding block.
I'm wounded! Now I'll show you. What the?
I don't know what's going on. I guess my block button is just for show. Somebody please kill me.
That won't work on me.
I'm fucking asking you to kill me.
No shot.
Apparently this is how I win combats. I just left click into oblivion. Now can I get out of combat mode and put on some armor? I don't like how this is going, so I'm just gonna... Okay, last time. I'm not dealing with this again. Just dismount right away, because this is...
Go back.
Food. This helps my strength. And combat generally costs less stamina. This is for healing. This is to see where the fuck I'm going. And this is in case I get injured. And okay. Then I just need to equip my weapon. And we're good to go. So 5, 6, 7. All right, let's succeed for once. Thank you for screwing me there. Where's my option to block? Jesus.
Do it. No, you. He's had it.
Now, I'm simply going to activate this and see if it'll let me activate my bandages. Materials. Other.
Can you go a bit further before dropping dead? Stop giving! Stop! Leave me be! Better help them! Fingers! You're still standing! You got it!
Are we kidding me with this?
You're done here, Horsens.
Okay, so I know I'm not playing very well, but that was like
A close shave.
3 whiffs
A little too close.
when I was
Fuck.
right on his ass.
Did my eyes deceive me? Henry!
Godwin!
How did you get...
Damn. I can't tell you how happy I am to see you. You turned up at just the right moment.
Is everyone alright?
Well, some are, some aren't.
They captured Odorin, Kunstad and Rutard. And they took Alder and Conrad of Vector away too.
They wanted to slay the rest like dogs.
What about my father? And Hanush?
They left with Jobst long before that. I'm sure they're all right, but not everyone was so lucky.
Shh. Okay. Where did they go? What's the matter, Godwin?
What happened, Godwin? Who died?
My younger brother, Christopher.
You've known him for half a day, so what?
Shut up!
Look, leave him be. He's right. I just met my brother. Only to lose him again.
I'm sorry. I really am. God grant him eternal life.
Thanks. Once we're done here, I'll give him a funeral.
That is the least you can do for him.
I tried to come as soon as possible and warn you, but von Bergov's people beat me here.
You knew he was coming.
He wanted Odorin. He probably had no idea they'd find most of Sigismund's enemies here in one place.
I bet he couldn't believe his fucking luck.
And Sigismund will be moving at a gallop. We have to be really careful now. One wrong move, and he'll hang the lords.
Is there anything we can do?
Definitely not right now. We'll treat the wounded, bury the dead, and get the hell out of here. Then we'll hide in the Devil's Den and wait for Jobst and his army.
If I survive the journey... Oh, God's teeth. That stupid nag nearly broke me in half.
The king announced one more thing at the council. He asked the councillors to ransack the Jewish quarter. That is, he ordered it, more like.
Fuck! Liechtenstein's got his people there. They could reveal a lot.
The city rabbi is sitting upstairs in the hall. At least he's safe here.
They're our allies. We have to help them.
What do you mean by we? Everyone here is lucky to be still breathing. I can just see them all jumping to their feet and rush to save their poor Jews.
Maybe Samuel will figure something out. He wanted to talk to you anyway.
He's here too?
Aye, escorting the rabbi. You should go and see them as soon as possible. And tell Liechtenstein too.
Anyway, we've
It's
got
so messed up now.
Godwin?
Give me a moment. I'll go and see Christopher first. Guard the walls until morning. If anyone shows up, I want to know about it. I'll be with Well, at least it was over quick.
A dueling longsword. Pretty expensive.
That dry devil is as tough as old boots. If a horse fell on me, I wouldn't get up again.
One Kunstad captured, the other almost crushed. What have they done that the Lord is punishing them like this?
God's punishment or not, they brought it upon themselves. Wojciech is as greedy as a pig. Hinek is...
Leave it alone.
Raven's Beak.
Now we're in it with them anyway.
Poor animal. Handsome, young, sturdy.
Well, at least it was over quick. No, you almost took Hinek off.
That dry devil is as
There's so much stuff to loot.
If a horse fell on me, I wouldn't get up again.
They didn't even spare the animal.
My Tempest lost his life too.
I'm only gonna loot things 900 and up just to make sure I don't overdo it here. Because while it is good to loot stuff like this for money, it's also kind of a bitch to unload it. those merchants in the city do not give enough, or they don't have enough coin on hand to offload stuff efficiently. So I'm gonna do that. Then sword guard this. But I think that's the most annoyed I got with the combat system, because it felt like it didn't go into combat mode, if that's what we want to call it, quick enough. Like, it didn't lock me in on somebody, and it felt like if you don't get into like combat mode with somebody, it doesn't matter what you do, like with a sword anyway, because I don't need to be in combat mode to like shoot somebody with an arrow or a gun or whatever.
They put enough arrows in him to knock down 3 like him.
What about your horse?
I don't know. I saw him bolting out the gate. Someone set his mane and tail on fire.
Maybe he survived. Maybe he'll come back.
Or maybe the crows have eaten up already.
It's axe. Nice. No pole arms. Does no one here appreciate the tactical advantage of having reach on your opponent? Not a single person. Maybe I should reforge the poleaxe from what's his face in the first act. Just so I can go back to having one. I just picked up something I didn't mean to. Okay.
You won't catch me in deep water again. My shoulder still hurts from the last time.
So I think I went through everybody.
My Tempest lost his life too. They put enough arrows in him.
Good to see you both. Alive.
Oh, come on. You know, I've walked out of much worse scrapes laughing.
They could well have killed us all. If it hadn't been for you, Henry, von Berkhoff could have caused a lot more harm.
Yep, he's a douche.
Von Owlet surprised even Sigismund with that. You should have seen the look on the king's face when he told him.
Well, thank God we all survived.
Well, not all of us. Young Odorin, Anna of Volstein, and several other nobles are dead. It was slaughter.
And they captured our closest and most influential allies. Without them, we can hardly get the burghers on our side. We're stuck.
Okay.
We'll figure out a way to help them.
But how?
How do we
Our
pivot from
plans
this?
are ruined.
Get a grip. Whining doesn't help anyone.
You're right. When I drink too much wine, I get overwhelmed with self-pity. Nevertheless,
That is very
I have to
self-aware.
admit it can't get much worse.
Actually, it might. And very soon. At Sigismund's council, an order was given to ransack the Jewish quarter.
God's wounds! We need to get back to the city and warn them. I'm going with you. Out of the question. Do you want to end up imprisoned again? You'll be more useful if you stay here and help Shishka. Henry, tell Samuel and the rabbi to get ready to travel. I'll try to get someone else to join. Such slaughter.
Right. I think this might be the one person I didn't loot. But they have nothing but cheap stuff.
Nothing sacred to them? Such a bloodbath. They're not people. They're animals.
Oh, this is the lady who was going to give us money. Guard. Old lady. Housemaid. So one of those people mattered to us. Okay, so this is... Can I just do this? There we go. So what outfit got replaced? My Charisma outfit I didn't use very much. Okay. So I'll at least check if any of this offers more protection than what I had before. The hunting coat is better than my courtier's coat by barely anything at all. And same with the royal waiter's coat. Let's see, what am I wearing here? Quilted hose. Yeah, that's a fine upgrade. Okay. So that all looks good. Downgrade. Side grade. Okay.
But I expect the king will order something. But I still exist. I've ended up lying dead outside. But we did not take part in the all our
Should I do some snooping? Okay. Had the cough there for a sec. A Ruthgard shield.
O powerful and merciful God, I commend to you my brother Christopher, your servant.
Sam, I need to have a word with you.
Uh-huh. That makes two of us.
Just tell him. You may not get another chance.
I talked to Godwin. He said you know each other?
What did you talk about? Me?
We talked about your stepfather, Martin.
Why? Neither of you knew him.
It's true, I did not. But I tried many times. Remember how I stared at your sword when we first met? I recognized the Master's symbol, engraved there. Well, the thing is, I am Martin's son.
What? Pa's son? How did...
Yes, his son. That is, his bastard son.
So you are my bastard.
Why are you even telling me this?
I thought you would want to know. Martin was raising you instead of being with Mother. And me.
I know what it's like. My real father rejected me too. I learned the truth only after Pa's death.
You know, all my life, I thought if I did not give a shit about that man, it would be easier. But now that I know I will never see him, it troubles me that I did not get to know him.
I can tell you about him if you want. But now is not the right time. This is not the end. We have to go to Kuttenberg, now. Sigismund ordered confiscation of the property of people in the Jewish quarter.
The king has approved Xere.
He's no king to me. He's a fucking whoreson.
What's a Gezera?
That is hard to explain.
Nonsense. It is as clear as day. Christians set out to kill our people. Innocent and often defenseless. Ransack their houses and divide the loot. And all that with the king's blessing.
This is what we were afraid of. But we did not expect Sigismund to be in such a hurry. We need to get back into the city and get the people out, quick, before it begins. Will you come with us, Henry? Every man counts.
I'll come. And Liechtenstein already knows about it too.
Very well. We should get going right away.
Let's not waste time.
I probably should have browsed the area a bit more, but...
Thank God you're all right. On the way here, I saw Sigismund horsemen and feared the worst.
Kubienka, what brings you here?
Well, I heard you were having some kind of a feast here, so I came to grab a bit of meat. And I see, instead of that, you have a massacre here.
Well, the real massacre is yet to come if we don't do something fast. We have to get to Kuttenberg. Can we borrow the wagon you arrived on?
But of course. I borrowed it too, if you know what I mean, but,
Could you stop blabbering already? We don't have the time.
Easy, Ingele. And you, sir, if you can, come with us and help us.
All right. But could you please tell me what the fuck is going on?
I'll explain to you on the way. Time is running out.
Are you coming too, Sir John?
Of course.
I don't think I should challenge it. If he wants to come, he's a big boy. Okay. So I need to move a bunch of that junk to the horse. But I fucking can't. God damn it. So it's just forbidding me from my horse. Yeah, let's go. Thank you, game, for nerfing me further.
Peresh, can we go any faster?
Settle down, son. If you must keep your tongue busy, then use it to pray.
Would you tell me what the fuck is going on already?
Sigismund ordered an attack on the Jewish quarter. We need to get everyone out of there fast.
Bloody hell. I just got ailed up so nicely today.
Oh, that is just great. My mother's life is in the hands of a drunkard.
Don't worry. We'll save your mother.
And everyone else too. Don't forget that.
You seem to care an awful lot about these people, sir.
Are you surprised? It's all my fault. If they weren't helping me...
That Royd of Sigismund, may his name be erased, would have found some other excuse to get rid of us.
Look, it's not that I don't feel sorry for you, but don't you think maybe we could make the horses go a little faster? At this pace, we won't make it there in a week.
Samuel, how... What was the story with your mother and Martin?
Do you really want to talk about this right now?
It may be the last chance we get.
Yeah, we could both be dead in an hour.
We could both be dead in a while.
All right. But like I said, I never actually knew Martin. He once came to Kuttenberg and fell in love with my mother. But she is the daughter of a rabbi. Obviously, she could not marry a goy.
And tonight, you will see why.
If you want, Mummy will surely tell you more. If we can get there in time.
Then we better hurry up.
All right. Schnell! Schnell!
God, we're so far away. I'm not sure if staying silent would have provided a lot more dialogue or not. But that's a long way to, like, be stuck.
Why are we stopping?
We will walk from here. We cannot drive right into those murderers' arms.
But how do we get into the town then?
We will go through Sheol.
There are many abandoned mine shafts under the town. One of them ends here.
Won't it collapse on our heads?
We'll find out soon enough. Follow me.
What a blessing it is to have found the passageway.
I would be happy.
Okay, I did the auto follow, and apparently I'm supposed to be at the end of the line here. Well, this is jittery. There we go.
What did you just say?
Nothing, I'm just blabbering.
I dare you to say that again. Loud and clear.
You know what, sir? Just ignore me and be glad I'm here. And you up front, pick it up, little Kurva. My arse is getting numb.
Oh, I wish I wasn't the only one fully decked out in armor. And the autofollow has cut out. The hell is going on?
We should split up here. Me and the rabbi
Okay.
will go this way to the shul. We have to take the Torah and warn everyone. What about us? You keep going straight ahead and then to the left. You'll get right to the King Solomon Tavern. Gather up all the secret documents and wait for us. Shouldn't someone come with you, just in case? How about Kubyenka here? Henry and I can handle it.
Well, if you insist.
Was that all the contempt you could muster up?
Well, good luck. We'll see you up there. Follow me. Hopefully we'll find it quickly. I left a stack of my papers in the tavern. And if they fall into Sigismund's hands, people in other towns will die too.
Do you think we're gonna make it in time? To find the papers? Save the people?
I pray we can, Henry. There's nothing more I can do. Hopefully everything will be all right at the tavern. My stash is locked away, and Samuel's friends are guarding the place. But who knows what the situation is like in the streets now.
Are you afraid?
Me? Do you have any idea how many times I've had to run from a burning town or deal with a hired assassin?
More than once, I reckon.
A lot more, I can tell you. But I admit, I was afraid every single time.
Yeah, that sounds pretty fucking rough.
Damn it.
What's the matter?
The door leading up to the tavern is open. Samuel's men wouldn't have left it like this. Somebody else must have got in.
I'll go upstairs and see if anyone is still there.
I hope so. If they took anything from down here, they mustn't get out alive. I'll gather up my things in the meantime. I'll meet you outside the tavern.
Okay. So I am going to slaughter these Moses. That was another case where it felt like my slashes were just off. I got 3 swipes in that just cut air.
Bugger this. Not a damn thing here. If we go back empty-handed, Eric.
Do it!
What the fuck is that? Any of you bastards have sensitive documents? Jakob. It's making it seem like somebody else is around. Must be wrong then. I don't like how quiet this is. Expected a whole frickin' raid going on.
Go and look for Samuel. I'll be with you in just a moment.
Okay.
Baruch Hashem, Henry. You're all right. Sam, you're back already. How does it look outside?
A few of the cutthroats got in over the walls, but we dealt with them. But there are more outside the gate.
4 of them were here in the tavern, too.
Fortunately, they didn't take anything important. But your friends paid for it with their lives. What? I'm so sorry. If it's any consolation, Henry here has already taken care of those cutthroats.
But they didn't look like they just came to the tavern by chance. Eric must have sent them.
Is your mother all
What about
right?
your mother? Is she
Please
all right?
be okay.
She is, thank God. I told her to get ready, and we would come for her right away.
I'm really sorry about your friends. We got here too late.
There was nothing you could do. Benavis Amardes. This Eric is really pissing me off. I've never laid eyes on him, yet I cannot wait to wring his neck.
There'll be plenty of time for that later. We have to go now.
I'm sure Mama is waiting for us. We have to take her to the shul. You go ahead. I'll lock the tavern and block the secret passageway so no one else can get in. But sir, if any more of them come here, I can take care of myself. Now go.
I feel like Eric is going to end up killing our brother. Our bastard brother, but brother. Just because of, like, story.
One of them must have head blade.
Get up. We have to get to the shul fast.
Motivation. He has a bunch of motivation to kill us, but we don't have as much motivation to kill him.
She will be in that house on the left. Bring her here.
House on the left, okay. Like, it's not personal for us to kill him yet. It's just like... Yes, he's Ishtvan's number 2.
What's the matter? Where's Sam?
Don't worry, ma'am. He sent me to take you to him.
Mein Gott, what happened to him?
Nothing. He's out on the street helping the wounded. Let's go now. We're out of time.
Wait, who are you anyway?
My name is Henry. I'm, Do you remember Martin, the blacksmith?
Of course I do.
I'm his... son.
Was sagst du?
Sam told me that...
Watch out! More are coming! Run to the back. It might be safer there.
What's going on?
Sam, are you all right?
I'm fine, but we will talk when you are safe. Now run!
We have to get to the synagogue. But how?
Through the backyards. Follow me.
Oh, I don't like this much responsibility.
Watch out, they're shooting at us! From the ramparts! Get rid of them!
Not that one. This one. Ow. Can I fucking aim, please? And finally, Jesus.
We have to keep going. Through the yards.
Well, my Nighthawk potion is really biting my butt. Kind of ran into this problem with Witcher, too. Every time you took that potion, it would be a godsend in the dark, but then as soon as you left the cave, it sucked.
We cannot get past the wagon. We have to go this way. Through the house.
The place is clear. Come inside. Mommy, are you all right?
I'm fine.
Cheap trash.
What about you, my kid?
I'm still alive. We can talk later.
Cheap trash.
We have to go.
We must save the lady who our stepfather, blew the back out of. It is code.
Come on!
What the hell?
What is it, fuckers? Rather slaughter women and the defenseless? Let's go!
Don't you fucking break.
Go inside. Quick. To the fucking task.
I've never been so glad to see you two.
In need of a helping hand, are you?
No, I just don't want to die here alone.
Oh, I don't want to be right.
Well, now we're really fucked.
We mustn't get inside. We have to hold them back. For how long, though? As long as we need to.
What's keeping you?
What are those
Are you?
Come on! Get him from behind! Show your God made a joke when he made one. We'll kick your asses. Care what you're made of. Now you're finished. True blood.
Fuck your ma! Or the goat that fucked her!
Well, we got a good slaughter going. But still a bit more of that, like, whiff.
Let's go.
Oh, God. I thought he was gonna shoot our brother in the back.
Got more in me. Let's go. It's this way.
Damn. That was a close shave. I reckon I should go to Samuel's mother and talk to her about Martin. I won't get another chance.
Don't worry. Even if that happens,
It's all right.
Are you alright?
I'm fine, lad. I thank you for everything.
I know this might not be the best time, but do you think we could talk about Martin?
Right now? Well, all right then. How is Martin actually?
He died. It's only been a few months.
Oh, the hen of Shutsura, it's Roy Hayem.
Sigismund burned down my village. Pa went to help Ma and... well, they both died there.
I am sorry to hear that, lad. But that is the Martin I knew. He always put others first. At least you survived. That would make Martin happy.
Well, I'm sorry I don't have better news to give you.
Do not worry about it. I am just sad he died before he could meet Samuel.
Is everything all right?
Yes, do not worry. We were just talking about Martin.
How did you meet Martin, if I may ask?
It was such a long time ago. He wanted to open a blacksmith shop in town, but there was no place among your people, so he tried his luck in our quarter.
And that's where he met you?
The rabbi gathered the good men so they could decide whether we wanted to have a goy blacksmith. And Martin wouldn't stop looking at me all night. Then it went schlock auf schlock.
I'm guessing that means tits up.
So what happened that made Martin leave you?
My Martin would never leave me. My father found out we were seeing each other and did his best to drive him away. To marry a goy is isur de oreisa, forbidden. But Martin would not give in, and we kept seeing each other, until one day, I was ubore.
That means pregnant.
Yes. My father knew that if word got out, he would not be able to avoid the shame. So he did not miss a beat and took me out of town in secret. I did not even have time to tell Martin the news. I was gone for almost 4 years. In the meantime, my father told everyone that he had married me off. But my husband died. And he only let me come back when he was sure people had accepted it.
Okay. Gotta love controlling fathers.
Did Martin not go looking for
Sarcasm.
you when you suddenly disappeared?
People said he did go looking for me, even as far as Colin. But he did not find out anything at all.
If only he had gone all the way to Prague.
Even if he went to the very edge of the world, it would not have been enough. Father would have hidden me somewhere else.
And what about you? Did you ever find another man after that?
No. My father called me a widow, so I stayed a widow.
And he didn't try to find anyone else for you?
You know he did, but it never worked out. I made sure of that.
And did you ever go looking for Martin?
I asked around, but no one remembered anything. Or they chose not to. That was probably my father's doing too. And I could not just leave and go looking for him around the world. I had to take care of Samuel. That was the most important thing.
All right. That's about it.
Before you go, tell me, what was Martin like as a father?
Well, he was strict with me, but not too much. Especially in the forge, he worked me hard. I dream about him quite often. About that last day and what he said to me while we were forging a sword together. He said a life of adventure can be over before it begins. And that blacksmithing might be a dull job, but I keep my head on my neck.
He was absolutely right.
Well, look at me now.
You saved all our lives. Martin would be proud of you. He raised you well.
I'm sorry to keep you this long, but... well, I never thought I'd have a brother, even if not related by blood.
Well, I did not expect that either. And thank you, my almost brother. If it was not for you, I do not know how today would have ended. What are your plans now?
I'll go back to the Devil's Den. To Zizka and the others. We need to figure out what to do next.
I will see you there then. But first, I have to escort everyone to Colleen. I do not want anything to happen to them on the way.
Everything should be all right now.
Take care of yourselves, dear brother. I will see you this time tomorrow at the Devil's Den.
Have a safe journey.
Sei gesund.
I learned Rabbi. It's super effective. things are looking bleaker and bleaker as we go.
So, are you sober yet?
More than I would like. You know, Henry, I've been through a lot of battles, but this one was real shitty. Like defending a village that's under attack by other villages.
Well, I'd say one side was a bit more innocent than the other.
I suppose so, but still. Yesterday, this bunch of idiots would never dream of attacking anyone. And today, putting such bloody mindedness into people's heads. Oh, it is all too easy.
You're probably right. What now? Are you going back to the Devil's Den?
Why do you ask? Do you want to come with me?
Not yet.
Yeah, I don't want to fast travel
Still
there.
got work to do here.
Go on. I will wait here.
Return, O Lord. How long shalt thou be wrathful? Have compassion for thy servant. Fill us with thy
You managed to get the documents. What's next for you? Will you go to Jobst, or come with us to the Devil's Den?
I've been thinking about it, and the time for spying is over. There's no one to convince, no one to break, no one to blackmail.
So what then? You going home?
Not yet. Actually, I'll escort these people first. I feel responsible for what happened, and maybe I can at least make up for it a little bit.
But we still have a lot of work to do. We could surely use a spy master.
A spy master is of no use without his network. Only a few of my people are still here, and I wouldn't bet my life on any of them.
Well, that doesn't matter. Maybe you could be useful in other ways.
No, Henry, I played and I lost. Now it's up to the rest of you.
Well, that feels shitty. I don't like losing him.
So the court spy and master schemer would rather be an armed escort to these poor souls now? I didn't expect you to be so bothered by conscience.
I may not have been in this world all that long, but I've done a lot of things already. Some good, some bad. But unfortunately, even the good ones can have bad consequences. So many people dead, driven out of their homes and into poverty. All that, just because they helped me.
There's a war going on. People are dying.
But that doesn't mean we can't feel sorry for them.
All right. Have it your way. Have a safe journey, Sir John of Liechtenstein. God be with you.
And with you, Henry of Skalitz. Take care.
Now we'll talk to the rabbi.
We survived. For a while there, I thought we were gonna die.
Many have died, indeed. It is a hard trial to go through. So many lives lost, the shul in flames.
I'm so sorry. There was nothing more we could do.
You are right. It was too late. How happy I would be if we could get everyone out. But what is done is done.
What will you do now?
Now we must find help in some other community of believers. We will try our luck in Colin. Many of us have relatives there.
Do you think you'll be pursued?
Well, the mercenaries might follow us, but hopefully it will not come to that. Chas v'sholem. We will split up into smaller groups, so we don't attract much attention until we get farther away from the town. Besides, who would chase us when we have nothing? We left everything behind in the town.
Let's see.
So the agreement with the lords in Rabors no longer stands, eh?
What makes you think that? Do you not trust us?
No, I do. But you've lost everything. I don't think you'll be able to contribute to our army anymore.
It is true that the Kuttenberg Kehile cannot pay for the army now, but others might, Be'ezras Hashem. Especially when they get word of what happened here.
Sarah told me you drove Martin the blacksmith out of town. Why would you do that?
I had my reasons.
But if you hadn't done it, he might still be alive.
Perhaps. But what about you? If he had not raised you, would you be here today helping us?
No. Probably not. Who knows what my mother would have done without him. God be with you, Rabbi.
Sei gesinnt, and please, watch over Samuel.
Oh, a lot of complex things to feel here. Let's see. Got a bunch of different stuff to do here. And oh god, I have so many perks. Let's see. There's nothing to buy. I did not realize I had maxed this out. Okay. Stealth is up by 1. Fleeting shadow. Let's do this for like shooting people with a bow or something from stealth. Warfare. You've perfected your feint. I do stand still quite a bit. Rock solid it is. Almost never use these weapons, but I guess I'll go with that. There you are. Now I can get rid of some of this excess. Move to horse, move to horse. I have 5 of these? Ish. Okay, I think that's good for now. A little outside of Gutenberg, and it appears I didn't lock off any quest. I can go back to Suckdal. And see the end of that poacher quest that got interrupted with the whole meeting. Oh, tyrants attacking their own people. I'll speak to the man.
Praise be Jesus Christ, young man. I'm sorry to bother you, but I must stop you for a moment. Can I have a word?
What do you want from me?
I'm the Royal Collector, and I want you to pay your duty.
What duty?
The King's duty. Now come here and don't delay. So, what'll it be? Move it! Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Matthew, the
Which
King's
king?
Chief Customs Collector. I collect dues on trading routes.
Ah, I've been looking for you.
Is that so? Why would that be?
The Dry Devil sent me.
That old bastard is still alive. I thought he'd been executed a long time ago.
He's free again, thanks to us. He's getting his old band together, so they sent me looking for you.
That's so very sweet of him. So he whistles and I should come running to him like a good boy.
So, you don't want to come back then?
For the record, I have nothing against the devil. But I don't want to stick my neck out for fuck all anymore. I'm doing well for myself as my own master. The past is past.
Don't you miss the Devil's Pack? Kubienka is still talking about the old days.
I like to think of them sometimes too, but I don't miss them. None of them really know why they're with the devil anyway. Most of them just don't have anything else to do. If the devil reigns,
That's most people in their
strip
jobs.
themselves to death or kill each other. At least I know what I want.
And you're content with robbing poor souls by the road?
Ah, you are quite wrong there. I'm a customs collector, and it's still better than being with the devil.
The Devil and Zizka have a higher purpose. We fight for our rightful king.
How? Like capturing nobles and them demanding money for their release? We gutted their people, and they gutted us. But only the devil got the money and the glory. What the fuck is noble about that?
Maybe you're right.
How'd you get involved with the devil anyway? Didn't it occur to you that you could be more than his human shield?
It's complicated.
No brat has ever said, when I grow up, I want to be a mean old bastard's dog's body. But somehow, a whole bunch of us ended up being just that. One lost cause after another. What led you to the devil?
What answer is best here? Adventure, kind of blah. Duty seems not entirely accurate. Revenge seems pretty petty. So I guess duty?
Someone has to stand up to Sigismund. We can't all just be afraid of him forever.
The devil said something similar, but I never quite understood it. Well, at least you know why you're doing it.
So you're not rejoining the devil? That's your final word?
Aye.
I'll let him know.
Well, maybe not the very last word. Since you're already here, did you pay the duty?
What are you talking about? What duty?
What do you think? To the king! I am His Majesty's Chief Customs Collector.
Aye, and I'm Emperor Charles.
So where's the payment? A royal customs collector's time is precious.
What customs collector? You're just a bandit.
Piece all difference. Those who have, give. Those who don't, take. Cough up!
Hmm. 1,000? That's kind of a lot, dude. I want to go for the scare here. I think you'll respect that.
I'm not giving you anything.
We'll take it ourselves then.
That's a very poor decision. Have you grown tired of living?
You don't know who you're dealing with.
I could say the same thing.
Fuck. You know what? Forget it.
Happily.
I'm not heartless either. Just so you know. If you want to learn something for the right price, I'll teach ya.
All right. How can I find you?
We camp in the woods by the hill near Visoka. It will probably take you a while to find it first. Now get out of here. And give my regards to the devil. Or maybe not.
So this whole thing was kind of fruitless. All right. I guess we'll mush on to Sucky Wucky Doll. Fine clothes, riding a horse. Stop.
Is that you? I thought I recognized you.
You look familiar too.
It's me, Odolin von Vortitz. You gave me a few
Oh,
groschen
hey,
to
that
help me
guy.
on my way.
Ah, now I remember. You were being held hostage by the League of Lords.
That's correct.
How did you make it home?
I checked out a couple of wayside inns and got lucky. With the little money I had, I finally found a caravan. The carter didn't mind hosting a lowlife on his wagon, as long as he was getting paid for his trouble. He dropped me off a short distance from Vortitz, and I walked the rest of the way.
What brings you back to Kuttenberg? And with a retinue at that?
My father and I won't let them get away with what they did to me. Let's say we're on our way to scope out the land of some acquaintances of ours.
Well, you're gonna settle a score.
And who knows? We might just run into someone important and take him on a visit to our place. We've already fixed up a nice room with a solid lock. Would you like to see it?
No, I'd rather not.
I was just teasing. It's all set up for someone else.
I have to get going. I'm glad you're all right.
Wait a moment. You helped me, and I won't forget that. Here, take your money back, so we're even. And I have something else for you here. I think it might come in handy. A fine weapon. Dependable. It's felled a few deer in its time, and it would put a decent hole in a man too. If you ever needed to defend yourself.
My word. Thanks.
I bid you safe travels.
Same to you.
Ornate hunting crossbow. Huh. That's pretty lackluster. Especially since you get this one for for nothing at the beginning of this chapter. Getting this one for a random event in the first area feels a little underwhelming.
Quick!
Okay, now where am I on this quest here? Okay, so I haven't talked to the knacker yet. So I need to talk to him and then go after the poachers. Knacker will offer me the chance to bring it to him for more money. And I'll move along.
Greetings.
I heard you might know something about the band of poachers hiding out in the woods. A band led by...
What?
Dobrosh.
We've already seen all this, so I'm gonna kind of move ahead.
Do you know...
Me.
What do you mean? You should think if you...
I heard surely maybe that.
Do you know where they're...
I ain't sure. That's where...
Alright.
Listen, lad. If you I know...
If I saw...
Nobody... Any. Farewell, good sir.
Okay.
Go! 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 Quick! Go!
It's foggy out.
Ja! Go! Ka!
Actually, I think I remember running into a cumin at the boar hunting spot before. Surprising.
Whoa.
I figured with the change of days, it wouldn't happen a second time. Probably a bad idea to use this in the rain.
Those must be the poachers I'm looking for.
Nice try, you whoreson. Attack! Come and help us!
Yeah. Hello. Been poaching? Quit your poaching.
We're under attack!
Quit your poaching. You're poaching? Quit your. Anybody else? Alright, that's all she wrote. So I'll take the tails from these poachers. And the white hide is in the chest, if I remember correctly. it is.
That's the hide. Now to bring it back to the huntsman, or to Wolfram.
And we're done here. Oh yeah, I missed that event.
It looks like the White Roebuck wasn't alone after all.
Okay. Okay. I think we're back up. Had a momentary loss of internet there. I forgot what I was going to say before that happened.
Quick!
Right. After this, we can check on the man with the anxiety issues. See if he's rested up and healed.
Nice and slow.
What? You're covered in blood, my friend.
I am.
I found the
I dealt with the poachers you wanted me to.
Oh, thank God for that, at least. And what about the poachers? Did you take care of them too? Do you have their squirrel badges for me?
Aye, I've got some.
Well, that's even better news. The reward's yours. Thanks, friend. You did me a huge service.
Huge service. Okay.
On my way here,
Yeah, there's another one, dude.
I saw another snow white roebuck by the water.
But that means there are two of them.
You can
I was
count.
sure there must
Yes.
be more of them. There's no way I'd come across one so often. But for such a miracle to happen in our forest of all places, it must be a sign from God. Thanks for letting me know.
You're welcome. Also, the knacker wanted to buy this from me.
He urged me to sell him.
So, careful of corruption there.
I might have known. It's good you didn't listen to him.
What are you going to do about him?
Unfortunately, wanting to get your hands on something isn't a crime. And such talk from Wolfram is no surprise. But I'll keep my eye on him. Thanks for telling me. You're an honest fella.
Glad to help.
Farewell, good sir.
There we go. So finally got that completed. Now we can check on the anxiety guy. The Thunderstone quest might be the quest that requires the most work over something that is complete nonsense. Okay. So yellow for the Thunderstone. Okay. So that happened. This doesn't want to work. All right, thanks for screwing up everything, OBS. That got reset. That got reset. I think we're ready to continue. I'll have to edit that out, and that'll affect the whole VOD thing. So, thank you, OBS, for being shitty. All right. Now we'll check on Mr. Man here.
Come and see us swindler. A butcher who shamelessly cheated his neighbors and sold them rotten meat.
This also screwed up like the whole chat message thing. Okay. And we'll pin that. Manually. There we go. All right. Oh, he's not in bed.
How is Peter doing?
Henry, it helped. Peter got up in the morning and went straight to work. I can tell he's still fighting something in his head, though. He looks fearfully to the horizon, but hopefully things will get better with time. It won't go away as quickly as it came, but we'll get through it somehow.
I mean, considering what just happened, it's kind of
You can count on
appropriate for him to be afraid of
But don't forget our deal.
Sigismund.
Thunderstone is mine now.
But the stone helped Peter. We need it.
Oh,
We'll
fuck
never
off,
be able
lady.
to afford another one. It'll protect our homestead. And what if Peter's illness returns? Then I'll need the stone again.
The stone has great power. but it's used up all the strength it had for you. Now it's time for it to help others.
You're right. Here, it's rightfully yours. It's hard to give it up, knowing how much I spent on it. That's why I can't give you anything else as a reward right now. But believe me, I'll spread the word of how you helped us around the village.
Thank you. That's good enough for me.
See you later, my friend.
This quest has increased my disliking of superstitious people. I'm not returning it to that son of a bitch. He gambled it on me.
Oh, you poop. Excuse me.
I found the Thunderstone.
Really? Oh, God bless you, Henry. Without the stone, I don't know what I would do. Or what else could help me.
Well, you don't have to worry about that now. Take the stone. I hope it helps you.
Thank you so much. You have no idea how much this means to me. This stone will make giving birth easier and save my baby's life.
Yeah, sure
That's
will.
been of service.
I'll get Hannah to give you a lower price at the stud farm, as I promised. And you know what? I'll share a piece of wisdom my grandmother taught me. She said you need to brew nightshade with twice as much mugwort and a good splash of brandy. That's how to fix a concoction that'll clean you out at both ends and cure all sorts of ills. She used it on me after I gave birth and said it saved my life. So it could come in handy for you too sometime.
Thanks. That sounds, let's not say dangerous exactly, but definitely fascinating. I'll just make a quick note so I don't forget. I'm not sure I'll ever muster the courage to try it though.
Think nothing of it. And if you want, stop by and talk to my husband, Stamir. He's a very skilled man. And since you've been so helpful, if you like, perhaps he'll let you in on some of his blacksmithing secrets. Oh, and I also have some money put aside for emergencies, so you can have that. It's not much, but it's all I can give you.
Thanks. It never hurts to have a bit of coin.
Think nothing of it. It's the least I could do to repay you.
All that for a rock. For a stupid rock. Oh, hey, I just noticed that on my stream thing, it's counting the hours that I was doing previously, so I guess I re-enabled it quick enough? I don't know. We'll see. Okay. Never been to Ahsoka before. A lot of new quests in Kuttenberg. One in Blaney. I guess I will go to Kuttenberg from here. Who's this trainer? I have no need of trainers, but still, who are they?
Hey?
Hey.
You've no business here.
Zidimir, okay. Go to Kuttenberg and see what kind of quest we've gotten unlocked. Right up to them.
That's mine. Find your own.
This is going to cost you dearly.
Now you're going to get it.
No shot.
Bandits don't stand a chance. Jeez. What's robbing a horse? Oh, yeah. That makes sense.
Slowly. Nice and slow.
It is dark. Oh, I have no idea how long it's been since my character has slept, so I should probably do that. Which place was I staying? I think it was this one.
Excuse me.
Let it go, or there'll be trouble. No one gives up.
Anything going on, Catherine?
Well, do you have any news about what happened to Mandalina?
Oh, I hate it when I'm right. Instead of burying that fucking hag alive, they gave her house arrest somewhere in the countryside because they said her soul is ill. Oh!
Well, at least you won't hurt anybody anymore, right?
And how can you be so sure? What if it overwhelms her again? She grabs a knife and rips open some poor sleeping woman like a lamb.
I'm sure they'll hide the knife from her and lock the women up at night. They know very well what she did.
Damn it, Henry, don't be a fool. Oh, I still think I should have cut her throat.
Now she's maybe got away with it, but not for eternity.
For eternity. I'd enjoy the idea of her burning in hell if she were already there. She can still do more damage while she's alive. What would you say if I kept telling you to forget about Sigismund? About revenge?
But that's different. Sigismund is still here and hurting people. That helper of hers who really murdered those girls is out of the game. She can't manage it herself. She's not a threat to anyone.
But what if she is? If anybody else dies because of her, then it'll be my mistake. I'll be burning in hell with her.
I wouldn't worry about it that much. She got away with it because nobody realized what she was. That's not going to happen now.
Maybe you're right. At least, I hope so. And maybe when I find out where she is, and it's not going to be so bad, eh? There's a solution for everything. And you helped me a lot with it, Henry. I have to reward you. Here, take it.
Oh, schnapps.
Careful.
These stairs.
I apologize.
Everybody
Christ,
does.
This day is never ending.
Excuse me.
It's not safe here.
Everybody get. Okay, so all that's left is the teach me dialogue. Which I should also talk to Rose, since her father has been kidnapped. There might be some new missions or dialogue there. Let's see, any books I need to read? Scholarship skill. I think I've already read this since it doesn't have the star asterisk next to it. Now, Rose is somewhere over here. I think this is it? Yeah.
Don't think I can't see you.
Maybe it's further down.
Hear what I say about the greatest evil of all. The one called
Keep close to the others.
Yes, yes.
Gather round. You won't believe this. A whole village burnt to the ground. Hell on earth. Just a...
Oh, do I just not remember where it is correctly? Or is this a matter of it being locked?
Few days walk from here. You have to hear this. In silver skallets, they say.
Oh, there's a barber. Eventually. I'm not waiting around anymore.
My respect.
me to give the church money for repainting.
And? Did you give him any?
What do you think? Do I look like a ninny?
I see what you mean, but there's one thing you can't deny.
At your service.
It happens. Just watch where you're going next.
Everybody is behind locked doors.
This is my white wine. Give it a taste. Greetings. What's with all the blood?
Nothing's
What are you
open.
doing here, Goodman? What does it look like? I'm handing out wine from my vineyard.
You're giving it away for free?
My vineyard is new, and the folks in this town are damn stubborn. So I figured I'd pour a cask or two into them, and maybe they'd get a taste for it. What about your good self? Would you like to try it?
Let's see.
Free
Sure.
wine? I'd be a fool to say no to that.
My thoughts exactly, Goodman. Here you are. To your health. I'm curious what you'll think of it.
It's awful from the sound of Henry's response.
Are you sure that's wine you poured me? This tastes like... Well, how should I say it?
Forgive me, Goodman, but say no more. In vino veritas, and the truth in my wine is that I'm a fool, an idiot whose wife is cuckolding him, whose children can't stand him, and even the
Dude.
dog pisses in his boots every morning. And my wine tastes like dog piss as well. I never should have bought that damned vineyard. If it wasn't for those fucking monks selling their wine everywhere they can, I might have a chance. Not like this.
Is there anything I could do to help you?
With the dog pissing in my boots? Well, I'm not sure. I tried sticking his snout in it, putting pepper in my boots, and nothing worked. Piss in my boots again the next morning.
I meant your business troubles.
Oh, I see. Well, maybe you could. If you're not from around here, that is.
No, I'm not.
Allow me to introduce myself. Caspar Rudolph, vineyard owner and a not very successful wine seller.
I'm Henry.
Maybe you could help me, Henry. I'm looking for someone who's not well known in Kuttenberg. Someone who can pretend to be someone else, if you know what I mean.
So he wants me to do the whole... I'm so important, and I'm going to drink your wine and tell everybody how good it is. But we're definitely not in cahoots with each other.
Sure, why not? If all you need is someone folk won't recognize.
The monks in Seplet's monastery make excellent wine. They call it the monastery secret. People can't get enough of it, and I can't figure out what their secret is. But I intend to find out.
So you want me to break in?
Right. I understand what you want from me. But if it's a secret, it won't be easy.
No, it won't. But don't worry, I have a plan. The custodian of the monastery vineyard has a relative in town, an innkeeper called Havel. And this Havel is a real know-it-all when it comes to wine. He really likes to boast about it. If you were to pose as a sommelier who's just come back from abroad, I'm sure he'd be happy to talk to you, and maybe he'll reveal something.
You want me to be smellier? I don't see how that could make a good impression on him.
Not smellier, sommelier. It's a wine expert. Just act intelligent and use some foreign words. It'll be easy. I have some books about wine at home. Maybe you could read through them. You do know how to read, right? Havel's a bit thick anyway, so it won't be hard to impress him.
The book might come in handy. Can I borrow it?
When I said I have it, that wasn't, entirely accurate.
Why does everybody who wants my help lies to me so much?
What's the truth then?
The book belongs to me, but I lent it to someone, and she hasn't given it back yet. Miss Adleta Manlica should have it. I lent it to her during our, let's call it our friendship, which has come to an end.
What in the goodness of fuck, dude?
Didn't you say you're married?
What has that to do with anything?
Oh, I'm sure your wife wouldn't mind if you asked an old girlfriend to return a book you lent her.
Oh dear. Adleta used to have rather more friends than might be expected of a respectable young woman. But her family's patience ran out, so they arranged her marriage and put an end to her dalliances. Since then, Adleta has been confined to her room and guarded like the crown jewels.
And you want me to break in?
Well, yes. Master Swordsmith Manlicher has a house in Lethlilskar Street. Adleta is either locked in her room or walks in the gardens behind the Italian court, where she is guarded by her brother. The Manlichers don't want any more problems.
It doesn't matter. I'll find a way to get the book back.
Great! Any more questions?
Do you have any idea what this secret might be?
They're monks, so it could be anything. Maybe they put the crushed up bones of saints in it, or they sing hymns to the wine. How should I know?
All ridiculous theories.
I'll get right on it then.
Excellent. And don't forget, making an impression is the main thing. You look like you can handle it. Good luck. Take care. Taste the delicious Kuttenberg wine from the best grapes ripened in the Czech sun.
Apparently there's a general trader I've never worked with here.
Was willst du, Fremder? What do you want? Huh?
I'll have a look at the wares.
What can you do?
Okay, nothing interesting there.
Some young scoundrel he was. Most likely a poor scholar. He thought I wouldn't see him, but he doesn't. Pfui!
Show me your wares.
Well, these are pole arms. I want to craft one. The balisard. It's a sword, longsword, axe. Do we only get to craft one for each weapon in the whole game? If so, that is very booty. Okay. Well, I think I'm going to buy this.
Nothing to your liking, sir?
Well, I'm going to get my horse here. Then I'll pull some gear off of it. Why do I have 5? I think I found a stash of them and I just picked them all up. So, move to inventory. Okay. So now we can talk to Klaus and execute our trade. Let's see.
I'll have a look at the wares.
So we want the poleaxe. Add to the basket. So he's got 600 on him. I think we'll clear this pretty easy. Add to basket. Add to basket. Then get rid of you. Get rid of you. What was that yellow dot right there? I don't know. Selling. I've already exceeded it. So no point in haggling. We'll just close the deal because I want to be done with this. Then we can throw some stuff on the horse. And for the pole axe, we'll go right here. Bravissimo.
Watch out!
Now I guess I should go to like a bathhouse. Get like a proper cleaning. Or the apothecary could give me some stuff up here. I'm just kind of like letting everything distract me right now.
Nice as...
Not gonna lie.
Whoa, whoa.
That got super jittery.
Take a look around, but no funny business.
What do you mean by funny business?
How can I help you?
What do you have for sale?
That sounds like that one guy. Wonder if they reused the voice actor. Oh, this is the renew your perks thing. Which honestly, maxing out so much stuff already, I don't see a need for it. Let's see. Is this game like Skyrim? I would say mostly not. The thing I think that's similar is the fact that it's like first person and you're using,
Excuse me,
like a lot of melee combat in first person in Skyrim. The other differences I would say is like you don't get any sort of fantastical powers like, you know, Fusro Da, the dragon shout, or any sort of magic. Also the combat, let's see, yes, RPG. Persona. Okay, yeah. It's like how you level is the same as well. Like if you repeat certain actions, that's how you accrue the experience for them. Say you use swords a lot, your sword skills will gain the XP. But there's also a lot of methods of getting XP. Yes, I do remember the French thing. But it's you can also get some stuff that kind of connects your XP to other actions, which might sound weird, but there's one for picking flowers. If you pick flowers for alchemical reasons, there's a perk that lets it contribute to your strength experience. Yes, but I cheat. Okay. Let's see. Another difference from Skyrim, I would say, is like the health and stamina system. If your health gets knocked down, the amount of stamina you can use from your stamina bar goes down as well, because you're injured. There's also a lot of like nitpicky details I can get into, but I do see some similarities to Skyrim. I don't cheat in Morrowind. Yeah, I've never played the predecessor to, let's see, it was Morrowind, Oblivion, and then Skyrim. I played Skyrim and Oblivion, but I never played Morrowind. I tried going back and playing it, but I had issues with the, like, wall of text. I wouldn't have minded that with if I tried playing it when I was, like, back in school and I had plenty of free time for games, but when I tried to play Morrowind, I was not having as much time. So having to spend all that time reading walls of text just to get a little bit of progress in the game was kind of frustrating for me. Let's see, this guy's got a mission in here.
I apologize.
Lord be with you.
Used a disc for Morrowind, so I don't know if it still exists. That is a good point. I also used a disc. It was like a friend who loved the game.
What kind of work do you have for me?
I think it was on like the original Xbox, and I think it still worked on 360 at that time, but I am pretty dang sure it would not work on an Xbox One right now.
Is Wycliffe's first thesis.
And I haven't seen it on Simplicity.
Blessed are the poor in spirit, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven, said our Lord, meaning a return to simplicity.
Wrong.
Okay.
Second question. Which estate has the greatest reformatory potential?
I also don't remember seeing Morrowind on Steam at any point.
The commoners.
Correct! The Reformation must start from the bottom and ignite like a flame in the hearts of all, so that in the end the Holy Church itself...
Which, considering the fact that Bethesda has sold Skyrim on like 5 separate occasions, if Morrowind was on Steam, I'm sure I would have seen it at some point.
I knew right away that the people who meet here in the hole are a different bunch.
You thought we were just paupers who couldn't count to 5, didn't you? But now let's see who's the pauper. Last question. Who is the rightful king of Bohemia?
I'm gonna say Wenceslas. I'm not sure if that's what he wants to hear, though.
Wenceslas. There's no doubt about it.
Indeed.
Okay, right answer.
All right. Now let's talk about the job. Maybe this will disappoint you a little, but it concerns Wenceslas's brother. It's he who will secure your place in our humble company.
Chain stitch. I'm not sure what that means in this case. Yeah, and I know you're using a translator. I'm just not sure what that means. Maybe the translator didn't translate that correctly. Chain stitch.
From what you said, I gather you're not spying for Sigismund. It's rather the other way around, huh?
We call ourselves the Guild.
All right.
We profess
Well, I hope you have a good rest of your day. Thanks for stopping by.
Our only law is the Holy Bible. Worldly justice is as fickle as a common whore, yielding to those who are in power.
Justice for me or the gallows. Aren't you afraid to end up there?
Friend,
Constitution.
one must be willing to suffer for the
I'm
truth.
probably mispronouncing that.
Sigismund is a usurper.
Stream points. Oh.
And the church and the magistrates are but a lonely horse spreading her legs for Sigismund.
I think
as long as we go against Sigismund and honor the
I thought for stream points I had to enable something and I had to be, what's it called, affiliate in order to do it. So I'll double check into that, but if there is a way to enable it without being an affiliate, then I will enable stream points. I just thought I had to be affiliate to do it.
I will go to the town hall with my head held high. But you?
Yeah, don't worry. I was just teasing you. I think the same of Sigismund. Tell me about your operation here.
We are who we are, and we do what we do. Like the early church of Jesus' apostles, in unity and fidelity to his words.
Okay.
I'm in charge. I
See you
plan
next
all our
time.
missions.
Au revoir.
Goliath is the muscle. Knuckles, well, he mostly complains. But he also knows his way around locks. But we're all equal. We share the profits equally, but we don't do it for the wealth. We want to drive Sigismund out of this town.
Au revoir. My pronunciation's probably crap on that, but at least I know what the word is. Or the phrase is.
How can I join you?
You want to join us already? I don't have to talk you into it. That's great.
Au revoir. Okay.
We're not
It's better if I
particular
fake a
about
French accent, I
formalities.
think.
Let's just have a beer, and then you're one of us.
Here's to the guild.
To the guild.
Thank you.
That reminds me. I'd like to throw a feast for the poor. The bigger the better.
Didn't you say you
A
were
feast?
just ordinary people with no money?
We are. And this is where Sigismund comes in. Because he's going to pay for the feast out of his own pocket.
It helps if I like fake the accent, because if I just go straight American au revoir,
No.
then it just sounds awful. But if I fake being French for a split second, just au revoir, then it sounds
And built his personal
better.
warehouse on it, right under our noses as a provocation. There he stores fancy foods and gifts for his commanders. And for that red-bearded gob of his, sausages, smoked meats, foreign spices, and more. Fancy
I
delicacies.
won't say it is
from
très
Italy,
magnifique at all, but
Slavonia,
it's
and all the
an
other
improvement.
shitholes where he owns land. While we're eating porridge and cabbage all the time. You will steal all the food you can carry from that warehouse. And as a nice token, you will leave
Oh,
there.
without emotion?
Let's see.
Yeah, I could actually see
What
that,
would you leave
now that you
there?
pointed out. Let's see.
Money?
I told you Sigismund was paying for the feast, not you. Cabbage. Leave cabbage there. Get at least one head from the greengrocer and leave it there for Sigismund. Let him eat for once what we have in our bowls almost every day. But I'm warning you right now, no violence. Don't even think about slitting anyone's throat in that warehouse. The job isn't to punish some poor sod on guard duty. Is that clear?
Got it. What should I do with the stolen food?
You'll give it to the beggars. Let them feast like kings for once. It's not hard to find poor people in the town. Just go to the gates. Or
Surprised this guy doesn't want us to hurt
You'll surely
anybody,
come across
but it makes
some.
sense.
There are also tents full of them in Minor Street, Church Street, or Cobbler Street. When you're done, come and see me, and we'll figure out what to do next.
Sigismund will be fucking livid he can't enjoy his fine sausages. Can I expect any help from you?
If you need some tools, stop by Knuckles. That's all I can help you with.
All right. I'll head out.
Good luck. Farewell.
Goodbye. And thank you for the seal of approval on the pronunciation.
Come here for a word. You're new here, aren't you? Has Chenyek talked the head off you already?
We spoke.
I'll give you some good advice to start with. Don't listen to his bollocks about a fairer society and the honourable struggle for a better tomorrow. It's just bullshit to mess with newcomers like you. By the way, they call me Knuckles.
Like the echidna? Okay.
Sounded pretty convincing to me.
Aye. Chenyek can sweet
Odd
talk
choice
people
for a
like
name.
No other. I mean, Chenyek talks about sharing stuff fairly and how we don't do it for the money. But you know what? It's horseshit. It's every man for himself down here, even if they say otherwise. And Chenyek just gives it such a nice polish.
Are you saying he lied to me?
More like, he didn't tell you the whole truth. I heard from friends that Sigismund has a bottle of very fine wine somewhere in his warehouse. The kind of wine that you don't often see in these parts. I have a buyer for it. So if you bring it to me, I'll give you half the coin he's paying for it.
Let's see. I'll go with
stick to what
Chenyak's way.
told me. I'm not complicating it by stealing wine.
Well, that's a shame.
Chenyak said you could give me some gear too.
All that talk about equality, brotherhood. But when it comes to lockpicks, I'm supposed to give you stuff from my own stash. Here's something you might find useful.
Thank you.
Okay. Let's see. I also think the gun place was out here in this direction, and I have 3 of those. Was it billhook guns?
I apologize.
Be careful. It's not safe here.
Okay, yeah. So, all the horse. Then we're going to take those hook guns off its hands and try to put it into this guy's hands.
Excuse me.
Also need the repair stuff, dude.
Vielen Dank. Es war
Trade it
Show
up.
me your wares.
Sell. Okay, what can I buy to improve? Maybe some sulfur? I think it's kind of hard to get your hands on sulfur. Ooh, or a gunsmith kit. I still need maybe one more. No, I need to buy a lot more than that. Okay. So, scatter shot. Let's get a bunch of that. That'll work. Haggle.
I'd like to discuss the price.
Das könnte vielleicht gehen.
Here.
Aye, you'll convince me with that price.
Which means I wasn't greedy enough. Okay. So now I have a bunch of buckshot.
Watch where you're going.
Slowly. Nice and slow.
I've been collecting all these side quests, but they all kind of seem like a pain in the ass.
Whoa.
Be careful, so we don't have to bring the surgeon.
Watch those legs.
I'm hit.
Well, what are you waiting for?
Fucking hell.
Chenyak again.
Tell me about yourself. Where are you from, and what brought you here?
Don't you have anything better to do than listen to that kind of rubbish? All right. I'm from Kuttenberg, son of a tailor. I studied at the university in Prague and met a lot of interesting people there. And let me tell you this. The wisest people in this kingdom know a big change is coming.
You mean that reformation you like to talk about?
A great wind will come and sweep away that which has no firm roots. Then the rain comes and moistens the soil so that new grain can grow on it.
Could you stop with the metaphors?
You're not stupid. I'm sure you understand what I'm saying. There's not much more I could tell you about myself. Except maybe when this is all over and we've established this brave new world, I will return to my studies.
I'm interested in the guild.
Plato or Aristotle?
The guild.
Right. Are you interested in our ideals or the group in general? Generally speaking, we are just ordinary peasants. Paupers, beggars, common rabble. At least that's what they like to call us. The lowest of the townsfolk. But if we're the dregs of the city, we still hold our bare arses high and have a passion for a good cause in our hearts. Farewell, good sir.
Okay. Not sure why he's marked as a quest. Oh. So since the side quests aren't exactly tickling my fancy, I might go check what the devils are up to. All right, let's help the defenseless guy. Test this thing out.
Hey, dearie. What the?
Seriously?
Take that!
No, you don't! No mercy!
Take that!
All right. Well, the game didn't really give us a lot of chance to save her. Guessing that was just a chance to gain some reputation. Let's see.
You have a kind master, eh, Mutt?
On the maps, there were some baths somewhere. Thought it looked like it was over here. Yes. Okay, this is laundry.
What more do they want? This'll have to be enough.
Alchemy bench.
You've no business here. I never want to see you here again without permission.
You're always welcome.
You have a kind
Good
mother,
sir.
eh?
I don't see the baths, people. Bath maid. Owner.
What would you like, sir?
Services.
I need to take a load off.
Certainly. We're open.
I'd
Full
like to
service,
get to know
please.
one of your pretty bath maids.
Don't worry. Once my girls get their hands on you, you'll forget all your sorrows. At least for a little while.
I can't wait.
Henry, don't rub your hands
Great.
together after she
But
says
I'll
that.
cost ya.
I'll gladly pay you.
Excellent. I'm sure you'll be very satisfied.
You don't see stamina like that every day. See you next time,
Ah,
warrior.
you've seen where I've been putting my points in. Stamina. It's nice to meet a woman who appreciates a good build.
You said you were going to tell me more about
Lot of
the
options
Devil's
here.
former band.
Hooray! You looked like you were going to do it right away, but then disappeared off the face of the earth.
Yep.
Anyway, only a few fellas out of the whole glorious pack survived the shitstorm, and it's not certain they are still alive. As far as I know, Matthew, Bahuta, Raniak, Janosch, and Eder survived. I only know where to find Bahuta. And maybe Matthew. But who knows?
I already found Matthew. We can forget about him.
Why?
It seems he's taken a liking to robbing and has his own band now. They tried to get me too.
Oh, I told you he was a fucker. Too bad. He could have come in handy. He was good at his trade.
Wonder if there was an option to recruit him.
Who is he anyway?
Well, Bahuta. He was always in trouble. Angry as a dog and covered in bruises. He and his brother could drink all the beer in the inn. Just the two of them. Then they would make a terrible ruckus.
It sounds like you three would get along well. But you said his brother was dead.
Yes, he died right before Bahuta's eyes. Not pretty. Bahuta has been acting weird ever since. He dropped everything overnight and turned to prayer. As if he was scared of being next in line.
Where can I find Bahuta?
At the rectory in Grunts. He helps out with the church.
Did you ever see him again after they caught the devil?
Yeah. But there was no reasoning with him.
You think it'll be different now?
Look, I don't know. Maybe when he hears the devil's back, he will come to his senses. But I doubt it.
Okay.
I'll go over there and try to talk him into it. There's no harm in trying.
But be careful. Bahuta was never far from giving someone a beating. Maybe he's still got that in him. It was Slavik who kept him from ending up on the gallows because of a fight. Oh, but he's already with the Lord.
What about the rest of the band? You mentioned more than one person.
Of course. That leaves Janosch, Eder, and Raniak. I don't know where they are, but I can tell you about them.
Who is this Adder? What kind of nickname is that, anyway?
Oh, that's easy. He's called Edda because he can't keep his snake in his breeches.
Okay,
He's
not what I thought.
Polish. He does not speak our tongue, so only Janusz can speak to him, really. But otherwise, he's a fucking hilarious. And when shit gets tough, he can really handle it.
Do you know where he could be?
I have no idea. But if you find Janusz, Edda will be nearby. The two of them are practically inseparable.
Cute.
How am I supposed to communicate with Ada? I don't speak a word of Polish.
Yes, you do. We all say kurwa. You must use your hands and feet for the rest. I always manage, and so will you.
Tell me more about this Raniek.
Raniek has a great aim. Slightly better than me, even. Oh, and that bow of his, I tell ya, is a masterpiece. That is how you will know it is him.
How did he get that bow?
How do you think? He won it playing dice. But that was the first and last time he ever won anything. If anyone is really unlucky, it is him. But he would not stop if you were to cut off his hands.
Do you have any idea how I could find him?
Oh, I don't know anything about him. Try asking around at inns where they play dice. It is possible he lost his hose in one of them.
Did you ever see him again after the devil was captured?
Oh, just once. He wanted me to lend him money. He did not have any to bet with. But I was skinned and looking for a way to get the devil out of jail. Either way, I told him to fuck off, and he listened to me.
Okay.
Tell me about this Janusz.
Janusz? He's from Hungary. He speaks like a Tatar, but at least you can understand him a little, unlike Ada.
And how did he get here? Did he defect from Sigismund?
Not at all. He did something back home, had the gallows waiting for him, so he fled to Moravia. He was having the time of his life until recently. Wine, women, and song. But now he has problems because people take him for a human. But if you knew how he can cook, give him a dead rat and half a carrot, and he will cook you a 3-course dinner.
How can I recognize this Janusz?
Like I said, he looks a bit like a human. He speaks almost like we do, but in a queer way, where you talk to him. You will definitely notice it.
I'm already liking this Janusz. I think we'll get along well.
Janusz? Why?
I like girls.
Yeah.
I like looking at them. And if they want, I have a little fun with them.
Oh, then you can shake hands with Ada. He would get himself killed just to get his prick wet.
All right, so let's
I'll go and look for them.
They may
wrangle
sound like
these
a bunch
guys
of
up.
morons as I tell it, but they will be damn useful to us. Good luck.
Let's refill our Fox for XP boost. Okay. Bahuta is our only lead. The other ones will probably require a bit more of our own taking over the initiative. Alright.
Praise be Jesus Christ.
Now and forever.
Excuse me, are you Bahuta by any chance?
That's right, I am. If you're here to right old wrongs, be my guest. God knows I deserve it.
I don't need to right any wrongs. The devil sent me to see if you would rejoin his band.
He is free, and he still hasn't learned. Anyway, tell him I'm definitely not going back to that life.
Why don't you want to go back?
I want to reform myself, to redeem myself before the Lord God, and to earn his absolution. There is no way to do that if I am with the devil.
I'd like to find the rest of the devil's pack. Do you know anything about any of them?
Just Ranyek. It has been a few days since he was here.
What did he want from you?
He was begging me for some coin. He said he had a game in Pshitoki, and that he would definitely win this time. As always.
Ranyek still hasn't given up dice, eh?
That fella will never learn, and he's already lost everything. He won a really nice bow once, and he's had nothing but bad luck ever since.
Do you know where I could find him now?
Last time he told me he had a game arranged in Pshitoki. Maybe he's still there.
Thanks. Hopefully I'll find him there. I'll be on my way. I probably won't convince you anyway.
Hold on. While you're here, we can pray for the devil's soul together. God knows he needs it badly.
We can, though I don't know if it'll help anything.
Every soul can be reformed if it so desires and sincerely repents of its sins. Look at me. I used to kill, drink, spend nights with whores, but I learned that it was the wrong way, and now I'm trying to make amends.
Why all of a sudden?
Come pray with me and I'll tell you.
Okay.
Hey, how did you get involved with the devil anyway?
By accident. It was thanks to Jan Žižka.
So, you know Žižka too. Where from?
It's a long story. But if you came to the Devil's Den, I'll tell you all about it over a beer.
Nice try, lad, but I'm staying away from the drink. It's just not worth it. What do you think of the devil anyway?
I trust Žižka to know what he's doing. He knows the devil pretty well.
Žižka is slightly less of a bastard than the devil. I don't know how he can stand him. The ends justify the means, I suppose.
And yeah, we kind of have to stop the
line, you'd better be sure
Sigismund
those two
rating.
bastards are worth it.
Where did you say you wanted to pray?
At my brother's grave. Well, here we are.
Is that Slavek's grave?
You know my brother's name?
Aye. Kubienka told me about you both.
Aye, we were in the band together, but the priest was kind enough to let me bury him here.
Was that important to you?
It was. When Slavek was killed and the band broke up, I didn't know what to do. Father Havel put a roof over my head and showed me a completely different life than I had known before then. Together with my brother, I buried my past here, and vowed over his grave that I would never harm another living soul.
This is where you want to pray for the devil?
Here is where I found reconciliation and peace of mind. Where else should I pray for the devil to find his own?
Yeah.
Why did you decide to leave everything behind and start a new life here?
Because of my brother. I was with him in his last moments. He was completely overcome with horror. I never thought he could be so scared.
But you must have been used to seeing death.
He did not fear death, but what comes next? He knew the kind of life he had led, and everything he was responsible for. Now he's paying for it. It may be foolish, but I believe that if I reform myself before the Lord God, he might forgive Slavik too.
Don't you want to help the devil?
That's not up to me. He has to help himself. I can only pray for him.
Too bad. I was hoping I could convince you. So was the devil.
I thought you said you wanted to pray for the devil.
Oh. Aye, all right. Let's pray for him together then.
Yes, That would be best. Aye, but it's Latin, so listen carefully and repeat after me. Pater Noster, qui isn't careless, sanctify cater, or no man's tomb. Adventure ad rectum to whom, fet voluminous
Rectum.
to her, seek it, inhale it, enter her. Your turn now.
You're saying it wrong. Listen. It goes like this. Pater Noster, qui es in celis, sanctificetur nomen tuum. Adveniat regnum tuum, fiat voluntas tua, sicut in cielo et in terra.
All right, I know the rest. Panem most room. Quote, idi.
Panem nostrum quotidianum da nobis hodie, et dimite nobis debita nostra, sicut et nos dimitimus debitoribus nostris, et ne nos inducas in tentationem, sed libera nos a malo.
Amen. I know it too. That's all I can do for the devil, so you'd better get going now, eh?
Why did that backfire? First time I had a skill, or that I can remember anyway. First time I had a skill thing just like totally bungle my reputation.
I'm sorry.
For experimentation, I want to see what happens when I handle that differently.
Hey, how did you get involved with the devil anyway?
By accident. It was thanks to Jan Žižka.
So, you know Žižka too. Where from?
It's a long story. But if you came to the Devil's Den, I'll tell you all about it over a beer.
Nice try, lad, but I'm staying away from the drink. It's just not worth it. What do you think of the devil anyway?
I don't know. I don't know him very well yet.
It doesn't matter if you've known him a day, a year, or a lifetime. With the devil, you know who you're dealing with from the very first moment. So if you're hoping he's actually different, I can tell you right now, you're hoping in vain.
Where did you say you wanted to pray?
At my brother's grave. Well, here we are.
Is that Slavek's grave?
You know.
Aye.
Aye.
Was that important?
It was. Father have together with...
This is where you...
Here is where...
Why do you want to do good? I think that went over well.
Because of my brother.
You must have been...
He did not fit now. It may be for...
Don't you want to help the devil?
That's not up to...
Well, that's not going to help him much. He needs you, not your prayers.
I can give him nothing more than a sincere prayer.
So there's no winning on that one.
Prayer certainly can't hurt, but do you think it will be enough?
Enough for starters. What more do you want?
Your faith?
Your faith?
Aye, like I said, let's pray for him. But that alone can never be enough.
All right. Let's do this then.
Aye, but it's Latin, so listen, Pater Noster. Your...
Who taught you that?
Right. Who taught you that?
I did. I can't read, but I learned it by listening to the priest.
Pater Noster. Key isn't careless. Sanctify adventit at rectum.
That's right. Panem most room.
Amen.
Exactly. Amen. That's that then. A nice little prayer.
I hope the Lord will hear it. I'll let you meditate in peace here.
Wait a bit. Here, take this. You're a good man. It's a map to a place where I've stashed some things. I don't want to ever touch them again, but they might still be of use to you.
Oh, thank you. I'll look for them.
Think about what I told you. Jesus can help you too.
Okay, so this time we have a map. So I wonder if it's impossible to recruit him. Where do maps go? Other? No, books. The freak? Alright, I guess we're going to this inn next. Is there fast travel? Well, for this spot, at least. Ugh. That's still, like, bugging me, like, if there is a dead body minute. There's no sign of the attackers. Explore. Lady, you're out on the road by yourself at night?
My respects.
Are you freaking crazy?
You have a kind master, eh, doggy?
I don't see the men at arms. Okay, they're behind me.
What happened here? Jesus Christ. He's dead!
So you run into the woods? Seems like a very bad choice. Okay. Don't think the attackers are down here. What about up here, though? It would have to have some sort of light source. And there's no blood trail. Okay. I guess we're moving along.
Quick! Quick!
Go.
We could get off the good horsey.
Good day. I'm at your service, sir.
What? You've no business here. I never want to see you here again without permission.
It's supposed to go then.
What are you doing, prowling about here?
Can I buy a room? Apparently not. Oh, this is... Heck. Annoying. Sorry. Could not hold that one back. I guess I'm just gonna wait. Yeah, I'll wait out here instead. There we go.
Are you begging here?
No, I'm waiting here for my prince to come. He should be here any moment now with his entourage to take me away.
Well, it's good you still have a sense of humor left.
Well, that's about all I have left. As you can see, I'm not exactly faring all that well lately.
Few people are these days. I'm Henry.
Margaret, wait, I know you. Of course. You helped me get out of that locked shed. Do you remember?
Oh, that's this chick.
At the mill. You saved me from the miller.
That was you? I didn't recognize you at all.
What a coincidence. It's a small world, isn't it?
Not a chance.
What's wrong?
Nothing. It's just now I know why you were locked up there. The miller told me what happened. How you robbed him there.
No, no.
That old man brought the catchpole, and they wanted to blame it all on me. If I hadn't have taught myself out of it, they might have even hanged me.
I'm
But you're
really
fine.
sorry about that, Henry. I apologize. I didn't want you to get into any trouble.
Oh, aye. You just used me so you could get away.
There was nothing else I could do. I had to rob him. Please, let me explain. I didn't do it for myself.
She's probably gonna screw us. And not
Let's hear it then.
in the way we like to be
Why
screwed.
did you rob him?
I had a very good friend, Aneshka. We served together in that mill you saved me from, but then something horrible happened. The miller couldn't keep his hands off her, but she kept refusing him, except for one time. In short, that pig got her pregnant.
Well, that sometimes happens in secluded places like that.
It does, and people are usually happy to have a child. But the miller got really bloody angry. He said he's not going to support another hungry mouth, and he drove Aneshka out of the mill, even though she was with child.
Sounds like a real bastard.
The poor girl had nowhere to go, so she slept in the woods. I tried to help her. I brought her food, but it was clear we couldn't go on like that. So we came up with a plan. I'd flee the mill and follow her, and on the way, I'd take the miller's coin. But he caught me.
And I was daft enough to help you get away.
I'm sorry I lied to you, but there was no time to explain it.
All right, then you took the coin to Aneshka. But I still don't understand why you're begging here. Where's the money? Where's Aneshka?
They're both gone. This gang attacked me on the way.
Oh,
they took everything
no.
I had, and I don't remember much after that. But I woke up in an old herbalist's home. That kind soul saved me and helped me get back on my feet. It took weeks.
It's a good thing we have those herbalists. Something similar happened to me. And Aneshka?
I don't know where she is. I couldn't find her where she used to sleep. I have to find a proper pile of coin and I'll go and look for her. I'm fond of her, and I don't want her to have to raise that child herself.
Well, that'll be hard. I've never met anybody who made such a pile by begging.
It's the best I can do by myself. But now that you're here...
Maybe you could give me a whole bunch of money.
I might just know where to find such a sum, and you could make some coin too.
Yep.
What's your plan?
I want to rob a certain merchant in Kuttenberg. I can't sleep when I think about what he did and how he got away with it.
Oh my god. It's always some evildoer.
Can't you give the thieving a rest?
If you knew what he did, you wouldn't be so hard on me. The bastard doesn't deserve anything less.
Go on then. What did he do?
He poisoned his wife to marry a younger woman and get her fat dowry. And no one will ever be able to prove it, and he'll never face punishment because no one knows about it. Except me. But we can hoodwink him together, so he'll be happy to pay us. If you throw your lot in with me, I'll explain everything to you.
How do you know he killed someone?
Because he got that deadly poison he gave her to drink from that herbalist who was taking care of me. He just strolled in there one day and threatened to burn the hut down with us in it if she wouldn't make one for him. What could the poor woman do?
This is going to be bullshit.
Every healer can tell when someone's been poisoned.
Not with this one. That's what made it so clever. I don't know what it's called, but she said there aren't many people who know how to brew it. The herbalist told me she made it weaker on purpose, but it still was enough to kill that woman.
Well, you'll have to give me a better idea of your plan before I agree to anything. What do you want to do?
He killed her for money, so I want to steal it from him. Just like every bloke, he's a whoremonger and his new wife found out about it. Now I've heard she's made his life a living hell, so he won't even say a word to another woman. And we'll make use of that. I'll go to him and tell him I'm expecting his child. And he'll be glad to pay, so I'll disappear and won't destroy his marriage and his reputation.
Well, why would he believe you? He'll know you're pretending.
That's where you come in. I've heard there's some decoction or potion that puts a person to sleep. We'll pour it in his drink and make it look like he got drunk and I spent a passionate night with him. He won't remember anything. And what's more, he won't want any trouble at home.
Okay, this is...
Hey, if he has coin, why don't we just rob him, eh?
That's not a good idea. Trust me, I thought this over. He won't have that much money on him outside, and he has a guard at home. If he thinks it's all his own mess, he'll give us the money himself, and what's more, he won't turn us in. That'd destroy his reputation as a respected merchant.
Listen, I've been through a lot, and this is the craziest plan I've ever heard. In the best case, they'll catch you. In the worst case, they'll right out kill you. I'll give you the money you need. And give my greetings to Aneshka and the baby.
My God, are you serious? May God pay you back 1,000 times, Henry.
Shut
I knew
up,
you
I
were
know
a
you're
fellow with a
fucking
golden
scamming me.
heart. Thank you. You've saved 2 girls and 1 child from a life of poverty.
Oh, where are you going so quickly? Are you afraid that I'll figure it out? Yeesh. How much money do I have now? Still 11,000. I'd rather pay the money than deal with all that other business.
I'm looking for someone. His name is Raniek, and he carries a nice bow.
That means nothing to me.
And he plays dice. A lot.
Ja, jetzt weiß ich's. Gestern hat sich völlig betrunken. Yesterday with some Pole. They were causing a ruckus until the morning. And I'm still feeling sick.
Let's see.
This drunk Pole, was his name Adder, by any chance?
Ja, Adder. They say there's a whole Geschichte behind it.
Aye, I know it. I'd like to know where he is now.
You should ask the butcher's wife, Eve.
Why should I ask the butcher's wife?
Well, why do you think?
Adder can't keep it in his pants.
Do I have to make you say it? How does this concern Adder?
It's just some village clutch.
Look, I've heard a lot about Adder. If he was sticking it where he shouldn't have, I'd rather know before some cuckold comes at me with a pitchfork.
Knowing our butcher, you're not far from the truth, glaub mir.
Then why would you send me there, not just
Adder
say?
Suddenly disappeared, just at the same time as the butcher's wife, Eve, did.
She left alone at night?
Leider ja. Her man passed out on the table right there in the inn. What else could she do?
So Adder took the opportunity?
Natürlich.
So where is the local butcher's?
If you go to the village from here, the butcher's Grundstück is the very last one.
I'll go to see her. Maybe she knows something.
You should be careful. The butcher does not like seeing other men around his Eve.
Where can I find this Raniek?
Try asking the man who paid for his losses yesterday.
Was he broke?
He lost a small fortune here yesterday. It looked like he was going to get a nice beating because he lost more than he had. But a bunch of Kerler from Bilani, who also came to play, lent him some coin. I reckon they felt sorry for him.
I doubt that.
And do you know where I could find these men from Bilani?
In Bellany, I reckon.
Thank you for this priceless advice.
Tut mir leid. My head is still ringing like a bell after last night. If I were you, I would ask the Bellani innkeeper.
Why would they pay for Raniek? Did they know each other?
I do not think so. Maybe they just felt sorry for him. They played a lot themselves. But you could see that Raniek just could not stop.
Okay, that's all I need to know.
I'll be on my way.
I'll be on my way.
And thank you.
Nichts zu danken. Auf Wiedersehen, mein Herr.
Auf Wiedersehen. Okay, so we got Butcher's Wife. That one. Okay. I want to see if the butcher has the balls to threaten me. The cojones.
Quick!
Hey, horsemanship is maxed out now. Alright, I got a main level. Forgot about that. Memorable. Yeah, burger. I am the burger. The hamburger. Let's see. Yeah, I guess.
Quick! Ka! Whoa! Whoa!
God bless you, sir.
Oof, that's rough.
I'm
She
looking
can't
for
just be
someone.
Eva. She has to be
The
Butcher's wife,
innkeeper says you
Eva.
might be able to help.
Or Eve.
Is that so? Who is it?
A wandering man at arms. He's a foreigner, a Pole. They call him Adder.
And the innkeeper sent you to me. How nice of him. As if the whole village didn't know already. Now he's going to tell everyone who just walks by. Who are you anyway? Some friend of his?
On the contrary, they sent me to find him. He's a dangerous cutthroat. I have to catch him before he hurts more people.
Christ, is that really so? He's going to murder my old man. He and the other men dragged Ada out of the village, saying they'll kick his ass. But now I'm more worried about them.
I heard you had some affairs with the Pole.
I beg your pardon? Did the innkeeper tell you that? That lying old bastard?
So it's not true?
Of course it's not. I mean, not that the Pole wasn't interested. He was looking at me all night at the inn, but
Okay.
I avoided him. If my husband noticed anything, I'd be in big trouble. But he got so drunk he fell asleep on the table, and I couldn't wake him up. So I got up and went home alone. Ada must be damn quick, because he beat me home and waited for me at the door.
What did he want? Did he hurt you?
No, and I don't know what he wanted either. He was drunk, and since he doesn't speak our tongue, I couldn't understand him. Then he hiccuped, fell to the ground, and started snoring.
And your husband found him here in the morning?
Yeah, and he had a fit. He wouldn't listen to reason. He's like deaf when he's angry. He thinks I had something with Ada. Me! Me, who has been loyal to him all these years. If he'd taken one good look at Ada, he'd have seen it wasn't even possible. Ada was still dead drunk in the morning.
Well, your husband also might be a little drunk.
I'm sorry, but I couldn't help but notice. Is that bruise from the butcher?
He doesn't mean it. He just doesn't know what
Don't say things that make me want to kill your husband.
I'll at least give you something for the pain.
Oh, I don't have anything.
Oh, damn. I don't have anything useful on me right now.
That's all right. Thanks anyway.
Yeah, still get credit for trying.
Where will I find your husband, Ada, and the rest?
Outside the village, in the direction of Kuttenberg. There's a lone tree in the middle of the field. You can see it from a distance. They said that's where they'd take him, so that no one can see them.
You said others went with your husband.
Aye, some men from the village.
How many of them?
How should I know? 3? Maybe 4?
And did they have weapons?
They're no soldiers, but they carried axes.
That sounds like even more trouble. I hope we can sort it out peacefully.
Please, Tell me they won't get hurt. My old man put them up to it. It's not their fault.
Don't worry. If I can, I want to settle this peacefully. I better go and see your husband. The sooner it's over, the better.
Hurry up, please. Take care.
Okay, so accuses her of cheating and then hits her. What a winner. Like, I know it's like an emotional intelligence thing, but I don't understand the thought process of like, oh, my wife wants to cheat on me. I'll hit her, and that'll make her not want to cheat on me anymore. Because she'll remember how much that punch hurt. It's like, really? Think you're just gonna build resentment for you, and then it's gonna make it more likely to happen again. It's like punching her just made you feel better, not actually made the situation any better. Who are you? You guys are just like wandering out randomly. I think it was the letter I that I needed to go to. Make sure I'm right here. Yes. But then again, with a lot of arguments between couples, I see a lot of unconstructive stuff and have done and said unconstructive things like, I'm going to say this to be mean because they're being mean right now. And it doesn't actually help anything. It just kind of makes you feel better in the moment. But then later you have to deal with that fallout and just be like, you know, I didn't really mean it. I just wanted to defend myself or do what I thought meant defending myself.
Mój Boże, wysłuchaj mnie. Całe życie mordowałem i ruchałem. Więcej razy paliłem kościoły niż byłem u spowiedzi. Wybacz swemu słudze. Wybacz i pozwól mi jeszcze tylko raz wykastrować tych bezbożnych skurwysynów!
Shut up! No one can listen to your damn gibberish!
Twoja baba i tak do końca życia będzie pamiętać o mojej polskiej kiełbasie!
You didn't sleep with her though.
I'll shut that gob of yours!
Ciebie i twoją matkę piekło pochłonie. Niech was piekło pochłonie!
Wait! Stop!
A co to za kutas?
What do you want? And who the hell are you?
Leave him alone and untie him.
Why would I do that? Do you know what that bastard did?
If you're talking about the rumors in the village, it's all lies. Nothing happened.
You don't know what you're talking about. That whoreson defiled my wife. My Eva, eh?
Not really.
You should be glad we're only gonna hang him. If I had my way, we'd castrate him as well.
Ah, dude, you don't want that image in your head. Very hard, but I kind of want to call his ass on that.
I saw that mark you left on your wife's face. That was no accident, was it?
What are you on about?
You'll raise your hand to a defenseless woman, but you need a whole gang to take on a man.
That's got fuck all to do with you.
Trembling already, coward? Forget about all this. Go home and take your friends with you. And if I find out you've even looked at Ava the wrong way, you get me?
As you wish, she's all yours. But the cow is
The
mine,
cow?
and she's coming with me.
Oh, fuck.
Did I get him killed?
Stop fooling around!
Oh. Night. Yeah.
He's twitching too much.
Get up!
I'll have to cut the other end on the tree.
The fuck?
Are you right in the head? Sod off with that weapon.
There.
Zaraz kogoś zajebie. O kurwa.
I learned Poland.
Gdybym nie miał chociaż tego kociokwiku. O kurwa mać. Mało brakowało. Kimkolwiek jesteś, masz krzepę. Ale teraz to sam bym wpierdolił tym gównojadom.
I reckon you want to know who I am, right? I'm Henry. Henry.
Heniek, a dlaczego ty mówisz do mnie jak do głupca?
Yes, that's me. Henry. I was sent by Dry Devil. He's waiting for you at the Devil's Den.
O, żeż kurwa, czart żyje? To jeszcze go nie powiesili? Kurwa, patrz, głupim to szczęście sprzyja. A co z Janoszem? Przecież zostawiłem go tam na pastwę losu.
Janosz? You mean Janosz Uher?
No Janosz! W Myskowicach go schwytali.
You mean Miskowic? Janosz is in Miskowic?
Tak, w Myskowicach.
Fantastic. I'll go and get him, and we'll be at the Devil's Den in no time.
Ale do diabła, pojmali go!
He was what? Doesn't matter. I'll find him. You go to the Devil's Den.
No dobra. Ale tylko tego nie spierdol, kurwa.
Okay. So now I need to find Janosz. Well, that felt like a good resolution. I'm glad I got to put the husband in his place. Let's see. I've got 15. Okay. Got a little bit of time left. Then I can probably do what? Do what in that time? Find Janosz. I think I can just head straight to Miskowicz. Miskowitz. Miskolewica. Alright.
Quick! Quick! Quick!
So is this guy going to be in a similar situation with his insane debt?
Go! Go! Go!
If he's such a gambling addict, though, why does he not bet his bow? Or maybe that's what's going to happen here. We're going to find him, get him, but he's going to, like, not come back unless we get his bow back. Then we have to steal it or kill it away from somebody. Biscuits.
Whoa.
All right, now I need to start asking around. So, is there a... Well, there's a tailor. Might not be the best person to ask. What about the butcher here? Nope. Need to find the right NPC for this.
Fresh.
This is the smithy. Where is the inn? Is there even one? Smokehouse, tavern. Over here.
Onions, garlic, sharp like no other.
Ah, for Christ's sake!
Innkeeper? Is this fight going to distract everybody from helping me?
My respect.
So here you are. Do you know how long I've been looking for you?
Have I?
They told me you were dead.
I haven't had such a good laugh for years. You ought to see your face.
I don't find it funny. There's no rhyme or reason to it.
Oh, this is the guy we did the bone
You're
work
not
for.
rhyming anymore.
Because I'm not morticious, you donkey.
What? So who are you?
I'm just a simple poet. A rambler and a wayfarer.
So you made the whole thing up?
Not all of it. Morticius was my grandfather. The poor fellow was probably bored to death in the ossuary, so he sired a bunch of babes all over this domain. Of course, as a monk. He didn't leave much of an inheritance, so all I have left of him is his old habit. But you can play some pretty good tricks with it. I got you, didn't I?
Yeah. I confess, you got me. I really believed you were a monk.
Then my act was a success. And now, thanks to us, there will be 3 lovely pyramids of bones in the ossuary. Not everyone gets to leave behind such a memorial for posterity, eh?
Yeah, that's just great. But you promised me a reward.
All right. So you don't feel like you made an ass of yourself or nothing? I'll teach you a bit about poetry. What do you say?
They keep using skill experience as a reward for stuff. And I don't need it.
How can I help you, sir?
I'm looking for someone. His name is Janos. He's from Hungary, and he speaks in a strange way.
A fella just like that is in the pillory right now. What do you want from him?
What did Janos do to end up in the pillory?
He was trying to kill the blacksmith's helper. He almost succeeded.
And he jumped him, just like that, out of the blue.
No. Loiser caught him stealing from the forge at night. But that scoundrel attacked him and nearly beat him to death. The guards caught him, just outside of the village.
Then where is the pillory?
Are you blind? You must have seen it. It's right on the square. There's a very nice view of it from the bailiff's house.
Where can I find the bailiff?
He's probably at the blacksmith's. Loiser is in pretty rough shape and there's no way to tell if he will survive.
Okay, so this might be the more difficult one to free.
do gape at? Fish face?
Dry Devil sent me. He's looking for you.
Tell him Janos busy.
Oh. Alright then.
Dority, I just pulling pistol. Get me out of here, brother. My neck on line, hey?
I already know what happened. I can just ask.
How can I get you out of here?
Wait until Bailiff's henchmen fuck off, then pick lock.
And what about the key? Do you know where it might be?
Bailiff should have it, or one of guards. But what? You going to rob a bailiff, eh? You want to join Janos here? Better just pick lock, quick. That fucking yokel die any moment to spite me.
Supposing I had a word with the bailiff.
You soft in head, eh? Where they will find you? You remain bailiff, he come hang me right away.
I can't make it any worse.
What do you expect from that? If that yokel don't get better, bailiff never let me go.
Maybe he'll let me try and treat that villager.
Yeah? You some kind of sawbones or what? Eh?
Sort of.
Good for you. Just don't fuck up, eh?
Okay. Well,
I'll try to get you out of here.
Do it quick, Preboha. Before that spiteful cockle die, hey?
I'm going to try a diplomatic route here. Cook. See if I can find the bailiff anywhere.
Thin flatbread.
There's the wounded man. There's the bailiff.
Master Bailiff, what's gonna happen with that fella in the stocks?
I swear to God, if Loiza, the poor lad he almost killed, doesn't make it, I'll have that bastard hanged. A death for a death.
Loiza? He's the local who was wounded.
Wounded? That brute nearly sent him to eternity.
Well, they did tell me if I married a blacksmith, it'd end in tears.
Mm-hmm.
What exactly did Janos do to Loiza?
He slashed him with an axe, the murderer, right in the stomach. He's got a deep, gaping wound there, like a gate to hell. We don't have an apothecary or a sawbones here. The herbalist says he only has 2 more days left.
How about I treat this Loiza boy? Would you let Janos go free?
What do you care about him? Is he some pal of yours?
I am recruiting him.
Oh God, no. But I need him.
All right. If you heal Loiza and pay for that scoundrel, I'll let him go. But don't let him show his face around here again.
I'll go to see Loiza.
As you wish, but be careful. He's in a really bad shape.
Damn, Bob. If only I had someone to...
Let's see. I'm going to go to my inventory here. Save. If this is super simple, like to check, I might go through with it. But if it's like I have to go brew this, and this kind of situation, I'm not sure if I'll finish that in time.
Poor fella.
Okay, his model is standing up now.
That wound looked quite scary.
Yep. Yep. That's a bed.
But it's not so bad, really. It's deep, but it's clean, and it's not bleeding much. Maybe some potion will help him. If it was just a gash, he'd still breathe normally. That's all I can find out now. Janos broke his ribs with that strike. That's why it's so hard for him to breathe. First I have to treat the wound, and then I have to get something to help him breathe a little easier. Buck's blood potion, perhaps?
Okay, I already have Buck's blood.
I'm gonna bandage you now. Hold on a moment.
Okay.
I'll give you Buck's blood.
Not the good stuff.
Here. Drink this.
Then I'll do a little
Hail
prayer.
Mary, full of grace. The Lord is with thee. Please grant Loisa a speedy recovery. He has done nothing wrong. He doesn't deserve to die yet. This I ask as your faithful servant. Intercede for him, Lord God, and your Son, Jesus Christ. May Loisa recover soon, and may he continue to serve the Lord as a good Christian.
Yeah, the prayer was pretty much for the reputation.
Well, that's done. It might take a while, but he should be back on his feet eventually. I've already treated Loisa. He'll be all right.
Really? Well, it's true he's looking a little better now. He has a healthier color and all.
So everything worked out well. Can you let Janos go free?
Well, all right. But pay up first. Loisa needs something to live on while he's recovering. Think of it as compensation.
I'll pay right away. There you go. Now you can set him free.
Here's the key to the pillory. It's better if you free him yourself. I don't want him spitting on my boots.
Okay, that was pretty simple.
I apologize.
Thankfully, I didn't have to go brew shit. Is it this side? Yeah, it's this side.
What are you doing? Hey,
Easy, easy. The bailiff is letting you go. Go to the Devil's Den.
He seems very like
Dry Devil is waiting for you there.
realistic Mario in terms of face.
How you persuade bailiff? Tell me. How you did that? Hey?
I healed that poor wretch that you battered. So the bailiff is letting you go.
All right. Thank you, fella.
You can thank the devil and Zizka. They sent me for you.
Devil? How he get free, hey? Last I know, he rotting in chains.
Me, Kubienka, and Zizka freed him.
Zizka? That mad bastard here? Now that is something to look forward to. And what about Eder? You find him too?
He's in the Devil's Den already. He nearly got hanged in a neighboring village.
Him too? What did Polish fucker do this time?
It seems he was,
And hide the sausage.
with the Pshitaki butcher's wife.
When really he just passed out on the front door of a jealous husband.
Typical of him, to get hanged for some wench. Well, anyway, I will go now. We meet there.
Okay. We'll meet there.
meet at the
Yeah,
Devil's
that's
Den.
fine.
I hope. We got things to drink too.
Okay. Now that I got that quest line completed, I will go ahead and chug a savior schnapps, one of the weak ones. And let's see, we're hitting the time where I need to end the stream. So I'm just going to pause right here and find somebody to raid. Let's see. Following. Okay. So we'll head on over to Tundra Tales. But I do want to thank everybody for watching. It was a fun birthday stream, except for the whole OBS issue. But I'm going to go ahead and start the raid, and everybody behave yourself.